Hey, it's the Scotch Test Dummies. We got a Redbreast 15 here.
Woo, 15, baby. We're going to test it. Single pot still style.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
I figured it was. That was hard to get out. Single pot still style. All right, we're in. It's 15.
We've done Redbreast 12, Redbreast 12 cask strength,
Boom.
Redbreast loose style.
Yes.
I had been wanting to pick up Redbreast 15 for a while. It gets really good nods.
It does.
In the whiskey community.
A lot of people ask us about it, too.
So I think actually I picked this up at Thanksgiving time.
Okay. So you've had it for a while.
Yep.
It's got some hits out of it.
Yeah.
So you've been enjoying it.
Well, it was, Thanksgiving. I had a couple drams there and stuff. Then I've gone to it a couple times. But what's our ABV? It's a little bit higher.
It is 46.
46% ABV.
That's right.
Redbreast uses, I think for the most part, ex-bourbon casks and sherry casks. I think the same applies here. Single pot still, of course, means they use malted barley and unmalted barley.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I've got my Tampa Bay Whiskey Society glass. Hello, Lana. And my Edmonton group shirt here.
64.
Yeah. What do I got here? 74. Wow. 10 apart.
Just buttery, creamy.
Honey.
Light sherry. Yeah, honey.
Yeah, you're right, though. It's got a creamed...
Buttery toffee.
Very creamy. Honeyed. Nice little sweet roll.
Sweet roll.
Yeah. You know how that butter's on there? I get a little bit like that sweet yeasty roll.
Okay. As soon as you said yeasty.
Yeah, that yeastiness.
Got it.
Huh. That's interesting. Right off the bat. It's like it just came out of the oven and you brushed a little butter on the top of it.
I believe Redbreasts are natural colors as well.
Light, crisp, clean. The flavor's all piling in near the finish. Let me come back on that open.
And I was looking to see as well, it doesn't say on the front, should be tripled, non-chill filtered. I believe there's no color.
Standard.
Should be triple distilled.
It's rare when
now,
it's
is that
not.
if it's Irish whiskey, is it triple distilled?
It doesn't have to be.
Just generally.
I think it's just more rare if it's not. They'll almost tell you if it's like double. Man, all my flavors explode in the finish here. I get a little touch of like the vanilla honey on the front, and then it moves, and as soon as it's still exploding with the buttery, rich flavors. Pop. I almost want to say like popcorn again, but that's
with Irish whiskeys that are sherry cast, I usually get it's more of like a floral sherry note to it. It's present, but it's really smooth. It's light. It's not a sherry bomb that's jumping up and grabbing you. You've got the honeys that are in there, a citrus. I just got some raspberries.
Yeah, I get that in the mid palate, and it's subtle to me.
Yeah,
this is one that even now on my third sip, it's revealing more. I'm gonna try a little water in here.
It is the 15 years has done it well.
You want any water?
Just a drop. It doesn't need any. At 46%, it's delicious.
No, very smooth.
Butterscotchery.
Yeah. Butterscotchery.
The light sherry notes, honey, citruses, berries. It's delicious. I can see why a lot of people like it.
It's a delicate sipper, though.
Yeah.
I mean, this is definitely one. Oh yeah, there's some of those raspberries right there. Yeah, that's good. Those little those berried flavors that are wrapped in there. Very nice. Still very delicate. I would say it's soft and delicate here.
Get your Irish whiskey profile in line with this, though. The triple distillation. Your Irish whiskeys generally come off a little bit more just
lighter.
This profile.
Right, very light, almost refreshing on your palate. I get a little bit of mouth coating, a little bit of tingle along the upper lip, inner gum. The sweetness that lingers there as well, if you can run your teeth along that gum line.
Actually, my wife doesn't like whiskey, but she tries it. And I was drinking, after I'd had this, it was a couple weeks ago, I poured some Lustau to kind of see where it came in at. And she was like, well, let me try that. So she tried it, and she actually wanted a glass. I poured her, got her on a glass of Redbreast Lustau.
Nice.
So probably because of the triple distillation, the lightness.
Makes it very smooth, approachable, light. Sometimes I feel like it doesn't have all those oils that I kind of like, the viscosity. But I mean, it's that light, crisp cleanness.
See, this one does feel thicker, though. It almost feels more like it's got more viscosity. And well, yeah, look at the legs even. You can see them, and we usually don't point that out. They're running down the glass.
Let me try. I'm not sure I got enough.
I'm going to say a 92.
Oh, really? Give it a 90. I think you've got all the Redbreast still at your house, don't you?
Mm-hmm. I don't have the standard 12 anymore. I've got the cask strength.
We may need to do a little family shootout.
The 15 now. Okay, price point. Is it worth it? This is $85, I believe, maybe 90. Any more right in there for 15-year-old scotches that you kind of see that price range.
Yeah.
Even though this is an Irish whiskey.
Right.
But is it worth it? Yes. I think it's delicious.
The berries. I don't, maybe it's the lack of my palate, but I don't get a lot of that. I mean, every once in a while I'll get the raspberries and blueberries and things, but I like that. And you're rewarded here with it. So it's good. Solid.
Now, the only problem is to jump up to the 21 year, you get to over $300 for the bottle. So they've really...
That is a jump.
And of course, down in Austin, they had the 25, Redbreast 25 down there. Got to try.
What was your memory of that? I can't imagine.
Really along the same lines as this. I mean, just really rich, deep, sweet.
Yeah. They put out a heck of a product.
Yeah.
They really do. So.
Scotch God shout out. Tom Bryan. Thank you, Tom.
Yeah, so again.
I think.
Ooh, that is so good.
I think Tom might be a little bit of a pessimist.
Well, I don't think he enjoyed the dummies. He definitely didn't like my shirt. So what was I wearing?
This was on the George Dickel
the
Barrel Select,
the
Tennessee
Barrel
whiskey.
Select. I happen to be wearing a shirt that I think you gave me.
Review number 161.
161.
I did not. You picked up this shirt at the Goodwill, and
Really?
I remember thinking that's going to cause some controversy.
Because it says "My husband rocks."
My husband rocks. Bart shirt.
So I have
But
a
you
shirt.
wanted it.
I wanted it. I think it's hilarious. My husband rocks. So with that prelude,
Now
that foreshadowing.
I pinned this comment on the George Dickel Barrel Select, so y'all can go comment if you want.
Yeah, add in there, load it up.
Tom Bryan says, WTF are you two idiots talking about? Do some research before hitting record.
No, he's about to slap himself there, I think.
He says, maybe ask your husbands.
Ooh, shirt reference.
Tennessee whiskey, Tom says, does not have to be charcoal filtered.
Boy, it sure does. Yeah, and he just dropped this a couple days ago. It does.
By definition, Tennessee whiskey has to undergo the Lincoln County process.
Right, yep.
Which entails
maple charcoal.
Yeah.
It can even
process.
still be called bourbon, but they're kind of going, not kind of, Tennessee's like, hey, we want to be known as Tennessee.
Yeah.
Now, what did they do before we go into the rest?
Pritchard's is the only exception.
It's like
that we know of.
grandfathered. Yeah, there may be more, but basically if you were doing it beforehand, you can continue.
Pritchard's is the only one they can label their whiskey Tennessee whiskey, and they don't have to
do
charcoal
the Lincoln
filter.
County. Right.
So, Tom, we think you're wrong.
I think you're a little wrong on your own statement.
Just on that.
Just that one. Not on the shirt.
Not
or
on the being
WTF.
idiots.
Yeah, we're dumb.
He said, it goes on to say, Dickel is an institution in the whiskey business. You are drinking a fine whiskey. Only gay people would get a rise from the name.
Oh, my.
Your disrespect is obvious to everyone but yourselves. Some reviewers you are.
Right.
Your perception of the smell and taste is horrible and so far off.
Our palates.
Makes wonder why you decided to become evaluators on YouTube. Rename this channel. How about Dummies Test Protein?
Yeah.
I should have stopped here. Okay. Now what happened was I said during the review, I'm like, Bart likes the Dickel.
Right, which made me chuckle.
That is offensive to anybody.
Right. Sure.
And to Dickel, I apologize.
No, we like to play around.
We are playing around.
Yeah, we play around. I'm just going to say.
I think we give that good marks.
I think we do. But I got to say, there's certain things that names are going to do. I used to know a deputy sheriff. His last name was Butts, B-U-T-T-S, Deputy Butts. You don't think he got some ribbon?
Sure.
Got some ribbon. That was in Jefferson County, Colorado. I don't know if he's still there, but Deputy Butts, and you know what? Made him a stronger person.
And, if somebody from Dickel wants to, we can call up Dickel and get them on the phone and see if they are offended.
Maybe they are. It's possible.
Yeah.
What was my comment?
Which one?
You
comment your reply.
Because you know what?
Now, back to it, though.
Sure.
He says our perception of the smell and taste is horrible and so far off. I don't think so.
No.
I don't think we're that bad.
No, we're not.
Now, that was review 161, so it was a while ago.
Yeah, we weren't as seasoned.
But still, I remember the Barrel Select, the Dickel, and it was a good whiskey. We gave it good marks.
Right.
And someone bought us that bottle. They sent us the money to pick it up, and I can't remember now who it was. I should have looked that up.
Yes.
Bart replies, though, Mom, did you open another ghost account?
Question mark.
You did all the real damage when I was 7 or 8. This is just excessive.
Love you, Mom. Just poking a little fun.
I've got to get back to my Dickel and the Lincoln County method.
Maybe a little twist of phrase there. I dropped in the Lincoln County method because, I don't think he's aware of what a Tennessee whiskey is now required to do. So, but that being said,
maybe Tom should he do some research before commenting?
I think if you're going to hammer us, you better be 100% correct, or at least 98%. But as you've displayed with the penning of the comment, it doesn't all need to be rosy. Hammer away. Hammer away. These are our palates. We're a little goofy. I'm especially goofy. I mean, I'm surprised I wasn't wearing the Red Monster hat. On top of that, my husband rocks.
And be like, you guys are doing a disrespect to this distillery by wearing that hat.
You shouldn't wear Red Monster hats.
That is a fine whiskey.
That is a good whiskey. And
which actually, okay, let's look at that. A fine whiskey. I don't know that George Dickel Barrel Select is a fine whiskey. It's a good whiskey.
It's good. And what do we think about research for our show?
We don't do it.
We don't do it. There's shows that do it.
We tell you what's in the bottle and we drink it.
We evaluate the juice. We give you a little bit of entertainment.
Maybe we do it so you don't have to.
Boom. It's a tough job. What's his name again? Forgotten it.
Who? Tom Bryan.
Don't even worry about it. You were supposed to go. I don't remember.
Tom Bryan.
We've pinned it, Tom. Way to go, Tommy. Tommy.
161.
All right, what do we got?
Patreon supporter, we picked up. Brandon Knight came in, $1 supporter. Thank you, Brandon
Knight, thank you. And again, so you can go to Patreon. It's a way to help support the show, keep the show free. But if you like the shirts, if you like the crazy hats, if you like the inappropriate innuendo, let us know. Vote with your real influence, which is money. So you can go to Patreon, look up Scotch Test Dummies. You can go in and support us there. Helps us out. Keeps the show coming. So we didn't do any innuendo with the Redbreast. It's a bird.
Yep.
It's a particular bird.
Just a bird.
Bird.
Delicious whiskey, too.
Nice bird. Scotch it. Or Irish it. You Scotch goddess.
Cilantro. Dummies.